Namaste. Hi guys, welcome back to Kismatkarma. Hope you have been enjoying all the videos that I've been bringing forth for you. Remember that today's video is going to be about making life successful. So yes, if you wanted to make your life much more successful, what can you do about it? I'm going to share with you some everyday tips that you can use to make your life more successful. Do remember, however, that if you have been trying to make your life a success and you've really been trying to put in 100% effort, but what you do notice is that even if you put in 100% effort, you're not receiving the right results, you're not getting 100% back, then you know that something is definitely wrong. Or if you feel as if, God forbid, there is some negative energy around you, some dark energy around you, some sort of black magic or Meli-vidya, or some sort of dark energy that's stopping you from achieving the right success or blocking your path for you, then definitely get in touch with my team. They'll arrange a reading for you, and then once I've done your reading for you, I've checked your energy level, then we can see how you can go forward from there. But for those of you who just want to take some simple steps and some practical steps to make your life more successful, and you know that there's no negative energy in your path, all you need to do is just kind of take the right steps in the right way, and then that will help you move forward. These are some tips for those people that want to make it and want to be successful in life. Who doesn't, right? So make sure you watch this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you like and share the video as well, because the more you like and share, the more it will help the channel. So thank you so much in advance for doing so. Now here goes for some of the tips that you can use. First of all, what the most important thing is that you need to define your priorities. You need to know exactly what your priorities are on a day-to-day basis. Just say to yourself, I need to do X, Y, Z. What are my priorities? What are the main things I want to achieve, and what are the main things that I want to do? There may be certain incidents or certain things that happen in your life because of which your priorities change or they turn around. For example, it might be Mother's Day or Father's Day, it might be a child's birthday. So your priorities may change accordingly. But however, you need to see what are your main priorities in life. What is it that you want to do first? What is it that you want to achieve first? Do you want to retire at the age of 50? Do you want to retire at the age of 30? Do you want to have a house? Do you want to have some material gains, or is it emotional gains? What is it that you want to do in order to make life a little bit more easier and a little bit more better? So make sure you define your priorities, and then you know that you can work towards them. Now, the way that you work towards them is, I would recommend you make some sort of a schedule for yourself. So you can do this by using your calendar. You can do this by using a traditional method of a pen and paper, maybe a pencil and a paper to start off with, because you may want to change things around so that they actually fit into the plan. Now, if you don't get your schedule right the first day, it doesn't matter. Use it as a template, and then you can adjust it accordingly. Say, for example, in your schedule it says that every morning you're going to get up and do meditation, or you're going to do yoga, and it's not possible for you to do so because you have to look after the school run, or you have to do X, Y, Z. Just remember, okay, you know what, this is not achievable, this is something that I can't do. How can I adjust it, and how can I turn it around? Or what can I adjust in my life to make sure that I stick to the schedule? So make it something which you can do. Don't make excuses afterwards. Oh, I couldn't do this because of X, Y, Z. No excuses whatsoever. Stick to the schedule, and then that will help you in a much more positive way, and hopefully make things a bit more stronger for you and a bit more accurate for you, so you know exactly where you're going, exactly what you're doing. And when you stick to your schedule, make you feel more motivated as well, that yeah, you know what, I can do this. One of the most important things, tips that I would like to share with you is try to make sure when you look at your tasks for the day, prioritize with your tasks. And what most people tend to do is that any task which is a bit difficult or which is a bit daunting, speaking to the landlord, trying to get a loan, trying to speak to the bank manager, sometimes some tasks can be a little bit daunting and we try to put them off. I would say to you, do the most difficult ones first, because once you've got it out the way, then you can just kind of enjoy the rest of your day and do what you need to do without worrying about it, without thinking, oh no, I've still got to do that, and then you're stressing about it, and all that stress will kind of drain out your energy, take out the energy that you could be using elsewhere. So why use it on something that you're going to be worrying about, you know, rather than when you can use it on something a bit more positive, achieve more, do more, and become more successful. So I would say to you guys, you know what, become more successful and focus your energy on the positives, not the negatives. If there is some sort of a problem, or if there is some sort of a big issue that you're thinking, how will I deal with this, deal with that first. So at least it will stop you worrying. And once you've dealt with it, you're going to have to deal with it anyway. Once you've dealt with it, that's it, job done. You can move forward. Another tip would be honest with yourself. When you look in the mirror, be absolutely honest with yourself. Can I do this? Is this achievable? Can I do this today? Will I be able to complete it today? And don't make excuses. If you know that you can do it, then do it. Make sure you don't lie to yourself. Don't make excuses for yourself. You'll find an excuse for absolutely everything if you don't want to do it. But remember, then if you don't achieve your task by the end of the day, if you've not ticked off all the boxes, it's your fault because you've not bothered. So make sure that you are a bit strict with yourself. Make sure you are disciplined with yourself, and you stick to your deadlines. Set yourself deadlines and stick to them, which is also another tip. Make some deadlines for yourself. Give yourself deadlines for certain tasks that you need to do. So if you need to write a letter, you need to send out the application form, set yourself deadlines. By this time I will do it. By that time I will do it. Because then that's going to help you achieve things and help you move forward. Set yourself deadlines for things that you need to do. So I need to come back from the gym by this time, or I need to make sure that I've spent some time and taken my dog for a walk by this time. So you know that you've made your calendar accurately, you've made your plan accurately, and stick to your timetable. That's going to help you in a much more positive way. Another thing which is very, very helpful, another tip that I would like to give you, is make sure that, sometimes when things become a bit too stressful, pause. It's okay to pause, but it doesn't mean you stop altogether. A pause and a stop are two different things. When you pause, you stop, reflect, you pause for a little while and you think, okay, what am I doing? What's going wrong? What do I need more help in? Take a deep breath, calm the mind, calm the heart, and just think, okay, how can I move forward from there? And then that will help you make sure that you can move forward in a much more stronger, much more positive way. Another tip that I would like to share with you is make sure you always have a plan B. It is so important. I can't tell you. It's been a lifesaver for me personally so many times, because sometimes I'm working and I've got so many things planned, and all of a sudden, randomly, I'll get a call from my team, and somebody will say, Dr. Aarti, there's an emergency paranormal investigation request for you. They need you in XYZ place straight away. And honestly, I have to run straight away. So then obviously all of the plans go out the window, which I've made originally, and I need to make a new plan. That's when my priorities change, and that's when the plans change. But I've always got a backup plan. There's always plan B. So even if it means coming back, working late through the night, or waking up early the next morning and making sure I've replied to certain emails and got certain things done, it just needs to be done. So then you adapt and you kind of turn things around accordingly. So I would suggest the same to you. Just make sure that things are in place. Another very, very important tip, especially when you're at the beginning of trying to change your life around, would be write things down. I know sometimes we make notes on our phone or on a tablet, but it's really, really important to write things down, just so that you know what your goals are, and you always stay focused. Stay focused on your goals, stay focused on what you want to achieve, and that's going to help you move forward. Also, another thing that I would recommend for yourself is that, especially if you want to become successful, find yourself a partner who's an accountability partner. So they'll remind you of your accountabilities, and they'll remind you of what you are meant to be focusing on, what you are meant to be doing, and just kind of keep you on track, and that will help you. If you can't find an accountability partner, if you want to share your information with me, I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. So just drop me a quick email saying, Aarti, this is what I need to achieve, this is what I want to do, these are the deadlines I've given myself, and this is the path that I'm following. So if you feel that any of my feedback can help you, by all means email me, and that's going to help in a positive way. Now, normally most people would say, don't compare yourself to others, don't see what others are doing, just focus on your own energy, on yourself. I would say that in most cases, but especially if you're starting off, then I would say to you, be motivated by other successful people. So read autobiographies if you've got a chance. So if you've got a chance to watch documentaries, or gather information, gather facts about other successful people around you, and just say, well, they've made it, why can't I? Use that as a motivation, but never ever demotivate yourself by others. And don't look at others and become jealous. Just don't think, oh my God, he's achieved so much, or she's achieved so much, and don't feel jealous about that, because that jealousy is not going to get you nowhere. Remember, the more you share light, the more the light spreads. So if you try to dampen someone else's energy down, and you think that your candle is going to light brighter, it's not going to happen. So try to think in a successful, positive way, and that's what's going to make things go forward. Now, these are just some of the tips that I've shared with you. But remember one thing: if you feel that you need more help or further guidance, definitely get in touch with my team. We'll arrange a reading for you and hopefully take things from there. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, like and share as well. Spread the good news about Kismatkarma. Thank you for watching today. Blessed be.